everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yelena DeRosa, and here on this channel I talk about womanhood, different traumas that I've been through to help somebody else through their healing process. And I talk about motherhood, a lot of various topics. So thank you for joining me here, and let's begin. So this video is going to be more of an introduction of who I am, where I've come from, where I am today. I'll be talking about a lot of traumas that I've went through in my whole life, self-inflicted pains that I've gone through as well. So I was born in Serbia. It's in Europe. I was 7 years old when I came to the US. I experienced lots and lots of bullying when I came here because I did not know a lick of English, and that was very difficult for me. My father was very abusive growing up, so I had to deal with that a lot. Mental abuse. I started to view myself as a monster. It's very difficult to talk about these things, but I experienced a lot of abuse at home from both my father and my mother. My father was very mentally abusive, and I just want to say that today we have an amazing relationship. I've let everything go. I've forgiven him fully, and I love him more than anything, and I don't want anything bad to ever happen to him. I understand a lot of his pain now that I'm older, and so I truly believe that my experience was given to me because God knew I can handle it. And now I hope to help other kids who are in abusive relationships or abusive who have abusive parents, or ones that are trying to heal from it. I believe that is my purpose. So I also got bullied in school up until 12th grade. I did not know how to stand up for myself. I was very depressed growing up. And my childhood at home was very difficult. It caused me to not believe in myself, caused me to have a void in myself, to look for that in other people, other men specifically. I was very promiscuous in college and high school. And that was the self-inflicted pain that really caused a lot of damage to me that I'm trying to now at 28 years old heal all from. Being with different people, experiencing different things, traveling many different places, dressing very, very inappropriately, hanging out with people who did drugs and drank a lot of alcohol, and being, a child from an abusive family. It all caused so much trauma in my life, and I have so many triggers that I have to work through today. When someone comments to me about something, I immediately get defensive or I shut down because of, experiencing that with my father. And I viewed myself as a monster. I really did. My dad always told me I was worthless, I was nothing, nobody would ever love me. And, I believed it because he was my father. And because I didn't get that love from my father, I looked for other men, and all of them were also abusive in many ways, and I just couldn't leave because, they told me they loved me, and that was enough for me because, again, my father told me I would never find someone who would love me. And when I heard these words, it just, it was okay. And because I was abused in my past with my father, it made it feel like, okay, this was normal, this is just what I'm used to. And when, my boyfriend would talk down to me, I would just feel like, wow, I am worthless. Wow, I don't deserve good. I don't deserve happiness. And now today, when things are going good, I tend to destroy that, because I'm just so used to trauma and pain and pain and pain that I feel like I don't deserve to be happy. Like, this doesn't feel right. This is not my normal. My normal is destruction and chaos. And so I don't respond well when things are going good. I always look for negative, unfortunately. And it's a long, long process of healing to go through everything. That was just a very brief explanation of my life. I've been through so much more trauma that I can go into detail, but I want to leave it here, and I just want people to know that this is something that I believe. Every experience that we go through is for somebody else to heal. And I truly believe that, and that makes me feel a lot better, honestly. It makes me feel stronger. It makes me feel powerful, that I can overcome my circumstance, and I can use what I went through to help somebody else who's going through it, who is just so beaten down that they can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm here to tell you that there is a light, okay? Life is very short, and it's very beautiful. And you will heal. You have to give yourself space and time to heal, okay? It's okay to feel hopeless. It's okay to feel upset and hurt and cry and cry and cry and feel desperate, okay? But you also have to give yourself kind of like a time limit of how much you're going to mourn, okay? How much you're going to allow yourself to feel all of the emotions, because they're all valid, and then begin to heal. Okay, I love in Judaism, they have a period of mourning. It's called sitting Shiva, and it's a specific time frame for someone to mourn over someone who died. And it's beautiful because it gives them the opportunity to, at the end, know that, okay, it's coming to an end. This is going to be okay. I can heal from this. And now they begin the process of healing. So give yourself that time to mourn, to feel everything, to cry as much as you want. And at the end of it, it's like, okay, now time moves on, okay? That doesn't mean that I have to forget what's happened, but I have to choose to move on and live from this, and just know that I am strong, that people go through so much. We're not alone in this, okay? There's so many people out there that we don't even know that have gone through the same traumas as us, or very similar, and they've gotten through it. Okay, for me, I really always put in my head, time moves on with or without me. Time moves on with or without me. Life is not getting any longer. Okay, so I have to accept what's happened. I have to have deep, deep compassion for my pain and my trauma, and know that that little girl inside of me is hurting, and I have to tend to her. It's called the inner child. My inner child cries a lot, and it's because of all the trauma that I've gone through, and I have to listen to her. I've learned this in coach Rivka Malka. She's an amazing Jewish coach. She has a school, and we learned, the inner child and what it is and how to heal from it. And it's just such a beautiful concept that now I know that there's a little girl inside of me that's hurting, and my adult self can't be present because she is just needing me right now. And that's why when you look at some relationships, they act like they're children and they're in their 30s. It's because their inner child is crying out, and it's coming out. And it needs something, it needs to be heard. And when I thought about this, it really truly helped me heal. And I was able to sit with myself and think about, okay, what does my inner child want right now? She wants love and compassion. She wants a hug. She wants to lay down because she's so tired from a long day with the children. She wants to put on her pink pajamas, and she wants to be snuggled in to bed. And it was so beautiful to realize that this is real inside of us, and this is what began my healing process. I will make another video more about speaking about inner child work. Now, I'm not a professional. This is just me coming out as an individual who learned about it in a class, okay? So that's a little disclaimer. I'm not a professional, and I just want to share the things that I have learned. But also, I would recommend that if someone has deep trauma, that they would go to maybe research inner child work and do some exercises, find a coach. Rivka Malka, again, is such a beautiful, amazing coach. She does not just for Jewish women, but all women. And her classes are absolutely amazing. They have changed my life. They have allowed me to begin my healing process, know even where to begin. And I am just a different person from it all. So today, yes, I'm healing from past trauma still, and I'm learning my triggers, learning how to cope with them, how to handle it, and how to change my behavior. But there's still much work to do. And I just want to share out there that whether you have been through childhood abuse, bullying, promiscuity, self-esteem issues, just deep trauma, okay? I've been there and I'm getting through it, and you will too, okay? Just take it one day at a time. Give yourself compassion. Reach out for help, because it's very difficult to do it on your own. Very difficult. I've noticed that. I've tried to carry burdens on my own, and it's just too difficult for me. And I've accepted that. And when I got the help I needed, it began my healing journey, and I'm so thankful that I did. And now I have a group of women that I can reach out to when I'm just feeling down, and I can just say to them, today is just a really hard day. I just feel not very worthy today. I feel just very distant from God. I'm very emotional. I just need help. And the amount of love they just pour into that group and just make you feel so good, it just warms my heart. It's beautiful. So I just wanted to send that message out there, that no matter what you're going through, no matter how much healing needs to be done, you are human, you are beautiful, and you can do it. Life is short. It's beautiful. It can't be taken for granted. We are able to heal, and we will heal, okay? We just have to be loving to ourselves, hug ourselves, have compassion for ourselves, reach out to God, reach out to some people, and get the help that we need. So thank you so much for watching. I might do another video more in depth of what I really went through, but this was just the very brief overall things that I've went through. So thank you so much for watching, and I pray that this video somehow gave you a little bit of spark. Please message me or comment below if you have any questions, or if you would like for some guidance or just someone to talk to. I'm here. Thank you very much. Have a good day, everybody.